56 turkeys. We are doing about 80 loaves of stuffing bread to make homemade stuffing. And we're doing about 200 pounds of potatoes for mashed potatoes.
How many pies do we have?
Pies, well, we cooked last night. We did 30.
Should be approximately 50.
Yeah, we cooked last night 30 pumpkin, and then today we did another, I can't tell you how many, 7. Other people are bringing pies in also to baked goods from their kitchens to donate. We just have a lot of helping hands.
How many do you think are helping?
Well, last year, I can only go by last year because I'm not sure how many will show up at this point, but last year we had about 22 to 25 people here doing different things. We have at 3:15, we have some of the youth coming in. They're going to set the tables for us, cover the tables, and get that part of it done for us. We've got a group of people right now peeling potatoes. More will be coming, I'm sure. Then we will have someone, we've got this group here and here doing homemade bread, because we make the homemade rolls.
Right.
That's Ann and her son Jim are in charge of technically doing all of that for us. And then we have Miss Marie Ely in the back there. She's also working on cutting the potatoes and getting them in cold water. So it's like we really got kind of, well, this year I think a little bit more ahead.
We're organized.
We're more organized than we were last year, which is...
Last year was the first time?
Last year was our first time, and last year we served about 300, and I believe that included our workers.
Yes.
So this year we're way above what we were last year. We're way above.
So you were talking about 400.
Well, we've done, we have 225 deliveries right now to do. That's home. That's for people who are homebound in any, that means any type of homebound. Whether you have no transportation, whether you're in a wheelchair, whether you're a senior citizen and just don't have anybody to bring you home, bring you over. So that's, we have 225 deliveries at this point for that. Reservations for coming in, we have about, I would say about 125 maybe even more than that, as far as coming, that have called to say they're coming. That does not include the walk-ins that we get, because you don't really need a reservation, you just need, I like to have an idea of what we're cooking for. So we'll probably get in about 30 to 50 walk-ins on top of that, and then all of my volunteers at the end of the day will sit down together after everybody's served, and we will eat dinner together, break bread together, and I usually have about anywhere from 20 to 35 volunteers that we feed on top of that. So we're going to be well over 400 with all of that this year. So.
And what time is the dinner?
The dinner itself begins at 1 o'clock. The doors open here at 1 and goes until 3 or a little after. If they come in at 3:30, we'll serve them. That's not a problem.
Okay.
That just kind of gives my volunteers an idea of how to schedule their day.
And before that, the deliveries happen.
And the deliveries go out. We start packing the deliveries around 9:30, and we start shipping. We have them categorized for the drivers, so they know what section of town they're going to be doing. And we have right now 9 drivers at this time, and they always go with a rider. We never send anybody out alone. We have one that drives and one that delivers them to the door. So we have 9 different areas of town, and we schedule them by alphabetically and their street, so that the driver doesn't have to go from one end of town to the other. So and that goes. They start about 9:30, 10. The first load will go out. I'd like to have my volunteers be able to be back by 1 o'clock if I can. So. Hopefully that'll happen this year, but it seems to be at this point we seem to be a little more organized than last year, a little more kind of knowing what we were getting into. Last year we just got our feet wet, so this was.
And I understand you said before you got to be in here like at 4:30 in the morning.
Tomorrow morning I'll be in between 4:30 and 5. I will come down and I will start. I'm doing right now cutting the stuffing bread up, and once I get here I will start cooking the ingredients to mix with that. I will do that. Then Mr. Garsha will come down probably around. I think he gets here around 6, 7 o'clock, and then he starts helping me with the gravy and getting the meat back.
Is that Phil?
Phil, yes, okay. Phil's catering. He's part of our church also, and of course our councilman, and he will be here today also to help carve the turkeys. All the turkeys are coming in, and we'll get them down and choose the dishes.
Where are the cookies being cooked?
Well, we farmed the birds out. We had Phil's done I think 6 or 7. Biscotti's restaurant took 5 or 6. We have certain people that we know in the community that we farm them out to. That American Legion, I believe, did 4.
Today, my son's making dough for dinner rolls. We need approximately 600. So, well, we get 100 to a batch, and we're doing 6 batches. Then we gotta roll them, let them rise, and bake them. They got the pies baked already. Renee's cutting the bread for the stuffing. The group over there is peeling potatoes. This one's cleaning them and cutting them up. Marie is.
So everybody's busy. Is everybody going back tomorrow on Thanksgiving?
I will, my son will, Marie will, with our families, and our families help. They help too. Then afterwards we all eat together.
So tell me why you do all of this.
Because Conneaut needs help. There's a lot of people who are alone, who can't afford, and some who can afford, they can't cook, they're unable. And we do it to help them out.